The Dossier Report. Let me open up your mind. Fourth stimulus check 2022. The criteria to receive a $1,400 payment. With the report below, find out what criteria must be met in order to receive a 2022 stimulus check. An initiative seeking to offer economic support to U.S. citizens due to the ongoing C-19 pandemic, which most citizens are eligible for. There is no longer financial aid coming from federal government, but there are a series of programs, particularly at state level, that are there to help those who need support. Calls for a fourth stimulus check in the United States are still ongoing. In a bid to receive more support amid the C-19 pandemic, it seems unlikely now. The federal government looks unlikely to provide this form of financial aid, but hope still remains that a stimulus check style package will be offered on a state level to combat the status rise in inflation. Let's see. Okay. One such form of financial help is a $1,400 payment, but in order to be eligible for some of these programs that are set up to help struggling U.S. families and citizens, there are a number of requirements that must be met. Certain senators have been calling for a regular stimulus check to be sent out to help citizens, and this looks to be coming to fruition. Those living in the U.S. have seen economic hardships cushioned as a result of these payments. But the issue is that the responsibility for widespread financial aid is now in the hands of state governments rather than federal government. On the other hand, there are voices arguing that the stimulus checks, among other measures taken, have had a negative effect on the overall economy, as those against the idea have pointed to the rise in inflation as a reason for not sending out a fourth stimulus check. So Dan Price at Dan Price Seattle says, sort of weird how everyone talks about inflation being caused by dollar burger increases while ignoring how the Fed printed trillions of dollars to bail out the stock market. As a result, since then, we've added $33 trillion in wealth into circulation, but 74% went to the richest 10%. Even though a fourth nationwide stimulus check is not on the cards, there are a number of ways in which you can still receive financial aid, both from federal government and at state level. Citizens of the United States could be in a line to receive a $1,400 stimulus check payment in the early part of the new year, and in this report, we will lay out what criteria you must meet to be eligible. Parents of newborns, foster or adopted children 2021 to 22 will have a stimulus check benefit in 2022 according to the U.S. government. Part of the government help will go to either a new dependent or a parent of a child who was born in 2021. This latest $1,400 stimulus check will come as a major relief to many people across the U.S. and will explain below all you need to know in order to work out if you could claim this check in 2022 and how to do so. These new economic measures fall under American Rescue Plan, which made $1,400 payments available for individuals and their dependent children. Citizens across the United States have long been urging the government to step up and play a more prominent role in economic assistance programs amid the virus, given that the measures against C-19 have taken a lasting toll on people's livelihoods, and it seems that the federal government has responded. Most people have already had their full payment come in, but those who had eligible children in 2021 are able to claim the recovery rebate credit on their next tax return. The economic impact payments, otherwise referred to as the stimulus checks, were sent out during 2021, and these are advance payments of the recovery rebate credit. If you did not receive the full amount you were expecting by December 31st, you could claim the remainder of money when you submit your taxes in 2022. Given that the 2021 economic impact payments were calculated off of a person's 2020 or 2019 return, any eligible dependents who became a member of the family in 2021 will not have been included in the calculation or the payment. Every state will be receiving a federal budget to administrate these funds, but it will solely depend on each state's administration to decide how to spend these funds and which different benefits will be part of this plan. Although most states are likely to follow through on this initiative, the format in which will be distributed will vary between each one. Therefore, it is important to check on your local authorities' officials' websites to find out exactly what is needed to receive these payments. Those who are eligible for the recovery rebate credit are able to claim the child on their 2021 tax return, which will be completed in 2022. Those who qualify for an additional payment via the American Rescue Plan will be able to have the credit arrive as part of their 2021 refund. In order to qualify, dependents must be under 19 at the end of the year unless they are a student or any age but are permanently disabled. In addition, the dependent must be child, brother, sister, foster child, stepbrother, stepsister, half-brother, or half-sister, or a descendant of any of them. There are some income requirements that must be met to receive the recovery rebate credit payment, as taxpayers can receive the full amount if they have an adjusted gross income under $75,000 or an income of $150,000 and are married and filing jointly. The plus-up payments are additional stimulus checks that are sent out to people who were sent the stimulus check based on their 2019 tax return or information that was on the Social Security Administration system. If you are a taxpayer in the USA whose income was lower in 2020 than it was in 2019, then you are eligible to receive what is being referred to as a plus-up payment. In my opinion, I wouldn't even want the stimulus check because all it's going to do is rise. It's going to raise the inflation. You're going to have to pay all this for gas or whatever, food or clothes. You know, it's like they put a string attached to the checks that they send out. And to me, it's not helping you. It's not even helping those who have kids. So, I want to know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this? Do you think this is going to help do you think this is going to help the nation, help the people that are poor, or do you think this is just going to hurt us? Because as soon as we get the check, they're going to raise prices on everything, and then we're definitely going to be in another deficit. So to me, I would be like, look, man, y'all can keep that check. I'm not dealing with it. Now those who really need it, yeah, I mean, you ought to get the check. But they're saying people who really don't have who make under 75,000 a year are eligible for it, and those who are under 150,000, as far as like the families, then they're eligible if they're a married couple. So there's some strings attached, and if you had a child, it'll help you, but they're still gonna raise it. They're gonna raise it for everybody, even you. Even if you get this check, it's still gonna hurt you at the end of the day. Personally, so I mean, I don't know, man. I just don't like how the government is treating us as people and working class. And then the rich, they pocket all the money. They pocket all the money while we starve. So let me know, guys, in the comment section what you think about this. Are you for the fourth stimulus check? Or are you against it? Thank you for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit that notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you love what you hear, you can go to the description box, hit that link to my Cash App, and basically you could donate $1, donate $1,000,000, whatever you know you're willing to give, we accept. Thank you guys, man, for listening, and thank you guys for your support of the page. We are out. This is the Dozier Report, and we are signing off. Peace.